This episode is about the AI world entering a new phase. The technology is scaling fast. The cost of building it is becoming impossible to ignore, and the rules around how it can be used are starting to solidify. We are moving from hype to infrastructure, where performance, economics, and public trust all collide. If you want a clear snapshot of where AI is heading next, this one lays out the signals you need to watch. Welcome to Top 5 in 5, your weekly dose of the hottest AI updates, served in under 5 minutes. First up, OpenAI is burning cash, even as revenue explodes. Reports suggest OpenAI could lose up to $14 billion in 2026, driven by compute, training, infrastructure, and hiring. At the same time, OpenAI says its annualized revenue crossed $20 billion in 2025, up sharply from last year. This is the real tension behind frontier AI. Growth can be insane and the bills can still be bigger. The headline everyone sees is smarter models, but the reality is who can afford to keep training them? If the economics don't stabilize, the winners won't only be the companies with the best models, they'll be the ones who can finance the most compute for the longest. Next, China's artificial sun reportedly pushed past a major fusion limit. Researchers on the East Tokamak say they sustained plasma density beyond the green wall limit, a threshold long seen as a stability boundary in fusion research. Higher density matters because it increases the number of fusion reactions. This is the kind of breakthrough that quietly changes the energy conversation. AI, data centers, and electrification are all colliding into one problem: power. Fusion still has a long road to commercial use, but every time a hard limit gets bent, the timeline feels less like science fiction and more like engineering. Moving on, Anthropic's CEO says software engineering could be automatable within 12 months. Dario Amodei predicts AI could do most end-to-end software work in 6 to 12 months, shifting engineers into editor roles. Claude Code's recent momentum makes the claim feel closer to near-term reality than a distant forecast. If this plays out, the real job change won't be software disappears. It'll be software becomes a management problem. The scarce skill becomes taste, direction, verification, and architecture, knowing what to build, how to evaluate it, and how to keep it safe. Coding becomes the easy part. Deciding becomes the hard part. Next, OpenAI is launching a national education AI program for countries. A new initiative called Education for Countries aims to help governments scale AI across their national education systems, focusing on tools, infrastructure, and adoption at country level. This is a major strategic move because education is a pipeline, not a market. Whoever becomes the default AI layer in classrooms shapes how an entire generation learns, writes, and thinks. This isn't only about helping schools, it's about setting standards, locking in ecosystems, and becoming the platform students carry into the workforce. And finally, South Korea has officially enacted a sweeping AI law, the first comprehensive one of its kind. The new AI Basic Act is now in effect, targeting deepfakes and misinformation, introducing a high-risk AI category for areas like hiring, loans, and medical advice, and requiring transparency when users interact with AI. It also mandates watermarks on AI-generated content and requires large global AI companies operating in Korea to appoint a local representative. This is a major signal that regulation is shifting from vague principles to hard requirements. Watermarking and high-risk AI rules could become the template other countries copy, especially as deepfakes and AI scams surge. The bigger message is simple: AI is now being treated like critical infrastructure, and companies will be expected to prove trust, not just claim it. And that's a wrap. Hit subscribe for weekly updates and stay one step ahead in the world of AI. And stay tuned.